Hello Oilers fans, Austin here, and welcome back to another video. It is now September, and that means we have NHL hockey right around the corner, which means all the content on this YouTube channel is going to start to really ramp up. I had planned to have more content out during the summer, but things happen, and I didn't get as much out as I wanted. But during the regular season, I'm going to go over everything to expect on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel during the year. I'm also going to discuss some important dates this month here in September, different things that I'm looking forward to, different things that, we should be looking out for as Oilers fans. And then I will also give more of an in-depth look at what my YouTube schedule is going to look like during the season. So if you end up enjoying today's video and you're excited for the season and you're excited to see all the content that is on the way, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit subscribe, tell all your friends, and let's jump into it. So, hockey season, like I mentioned, it's almost here. September 13th to 16th, we have the Young Stars tournament in Penticton, British Columbia. Of course, that includes the Edmonton Oilers, Calgary Flames, Vancouver Canucks, and Winnipeg Jets Young Stars, which I am very much looking forward to. And then on September 22nd, the first preseason game for the Edmonton Oilers against the Winnipeg Jets. That is a Sunday. It is at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And then on September 30th, televised game versus the Canucks at 7 p.m. Mountain. That is the Oilers' first rematch against the Canucks since the Oilers eliminated Vancouver in the Stanley Cup playoffs in Game 7 back in the spring, and I am looking forward to that game. I'm curious to see if the Oilers put out any of their big guns in that game, because I believe that is their second last preseason game of September. Or of the entire preseason. So, you want to get your veterans fine-tuned for the regular season, and there could be some bad blood being spilled over in that game. Now, young stars to watch for me personally. Matthew Savoy, of course, he is incredibly dynamic. He is going to be someone to really look out for during the Young Stars tournament. Max Wanner on defense, again, another really good defenseman. He was a 6th or 7th round pick, but he's really developed into his own, and he had a great year with Bakersfield, so that's a defenseman to look out for. He may even challenge for a spot on this team throughout the year. And then Roby Yarventi, who the Oilers acquired in a trade earlier in the summer. Look out for him. He's incredibly skilled and could be I don't think he'd make the team, but he's highly skilled and he has that kind of potential. Then, of course, Bo Aki, the Oilers' first-round pick from a couple years ago. His season was cut short due to a shoulder injury in junior. But again, really dynamic defenseman, really fast, really skilled, tons of offensive upside. Really excited to see him. James Steffen, of course, is son of former first overall pick Patrick Steffen, who infamously missed that empty net in Edmonton in 2007 before Hemsky went down and tied the game. We all know that game against the Dallas Stars. So James Steffen, that is Patrick Steffen's son. The Oilers signed James Steffen to a 3-year entry-level contract. James Steffen, undrafted. He had 50 goals for the Portland Winterhawks this past season, and it really looks like he was a bit of a late bloomer, and he may have something to show in camp, not only in the Young Stars tournament, but also in preseason. So I'm excited to see him. And then, of course, the Oilers' first-round pick from this past draft here in 2024, Sam O'Reilly. The Oilers traded to get into the first round to take Sam O'Reilly. Who pretty much, at the time I was like, I don't know about this, but there's a lot of people in the know who have scouted Sam O'Reilly, who really like his game, who think that he could even challenge for a spot on the roster this season. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think there's a whole lot of room in this forward core to make the team, but you never know. Sam O'Reilly sounds like he's a terrific two-way player, so that is another young star to watch as well. Now, when it comes to the YouTube content, what to expect on my channel during the 2024-25 season, I will have a full season preview out on October 5th. That is one day after the Oilers' final preseason game of the preseason schedule. And then, of course, the NHL season begins on October 9th. So we are just over a month away from actual meaningful NHL games right now, which is very exciting. Now, what to expect on my YouTube channel on game days? This includes preseason as well. So on game days, expect pregame reports. Every morning, I will have a pregame report out, usually by 9 or 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And then I will always have a postgame reaction. No matter what, within an hour or an hour and a half of the Oilers finishing their game, I will have a post-game reaction up, just discussing what happened in the game, what my general thoughts are. And live streams right now, they are to be determined. During the playoffs, I live streamed every single game, or almost every single game. I did live stream commentary. But with my job that I have right now, live streams are not going to be guaranteed on every single game night. But I will let everyone know, usually a week's notice, what the schedule is going to look like, what games I will be live streaming. If it only ends up being a couple games a week, it happens. I'm hoping to live stream as much as humanly possible, but keep an eye out for the live streams. That is to be determined right now how many I'm going to be able to do during the season. And then on off days. So the day after every game, I will always have a day after podcast discussion video, just like I did during the playoffs, those 25 to 35 minute long videos, just discussing everything about the previous game, general thoughts, that sort of thing. And then I will have related news videos out in between as well. Look out for a Discord server to be up and operational by October 1st. I'm getting everything set up right now. I technically have a server that I could invite people to right now, but I'm not going to until I figure out how to properly moderate the server and and until I can figure out the logistics of everything that I want in that Discord server. But keep an eye out for that. If you're excited for that, I will have an announcement, and that Discord server should be ready to go by October 1st. If it is earlier than that, I will also let everyone know. Of course, once the Discord server is good to go, for at least a couple weeks after it's up and running, I will always have a link to it in the description of my videos, so keep an eye out for that. And then NHL 25 video game content. For those of you who are into the NHL video game series, I do have content planned for that. However, that will not be on this YouTube channel because the YouTube algorithm will not like gaming content being put out on a channel that generally does like real life hockey content. That will be live streamed on Twitch, and then I will probably take that content and put it on a separate YouTube channel, a channel dedicated to NHL video game content. So keep an eye out for that as well. And I'm also planning on doing a hockey pool, so keep an eye out for the details on that very soon. Once I understand and get all the logistics of the hockey pool down, for everyone who enters, it will be free to enter. Don't worry, I'm not going to charge anyone to enter the hockey pool. There will be prizes for it. I am going to figure all that out, but that is coming soon, so keep an eye out for that as well. That is pretty much my schedule, or at least planned schedule, for the 24-25 season. Like I said, a lot of this will, kind of be determined by my work schedule, but the work schedule should not interfere with the game days, the pregame reports, or postgame reactions ever. I pretty much have everything set up where that will be a guarantee. And then off days, there will always be a day after discussion. Those are the 3 bare minimums. You are always going to have 3 videos minimum every 24 hours on this channel. So if that is something that you're looking forward to and are excited for, I don't hit the like button, I guess. Whoa, what did I do? I hit the wrong button. So those are pretty much some of the important dates for September and, of course, early October. Some of the plans for the YouTube channel. Obviously, if things change, I will let everyone know. And we are still awaiting news on Leon Draisaitl's extension and Evan Bouchard if he ends up extending before the season starts as well. Of course, if there's breaking news, I will make sure I have that out for you, and other news moving forward as well. So keep an eye out for all the content that is on the way. I'm very excited, and I cannot wait for the season to start. So, like I mentioned, if you like today's video, make sure you hit like. If you really liked it, make sure you hit subscribe. Tell all your friends. We have lots of content, lots of things to discuss here very soon. I'm very excited. Let's go Oilers.